It's kind of every dream that I ever had. I think once I found out about Kona, I knew the first day that this was the sport for me and this was going to be something special.
I've got nothing to lose, and people who have got nothing to lose can be ridiculously dangerous. And I have an ownership of this race that I would like to say one more hurrah. Told you I was the greatest.
In my mind, it's the toughest triathlon on the planet. That race deserves nothing but your 100% attention and preparation, and I'm going to be in the best shape of my life come October. So I'm just presuming everyone's thinking the same way.
I'm kind of infatuated with the number one because I would never raise the digit, ever. I wouldn't do it. Even if I'd won a race, I'd throw pumpers. Just throw a fist, just a strong, powerful fist, but I'd never throw up the one. The moment is very powerful, but it also doesn't last forever because you're always searching as a human. You're always searching for evolution and your best.
The biggest memories of my big wins have been like the last 200 or 300 yards of the race. Where you get to, you're still making it to the finish line and you still got this euphoria about it. It's just like this excitement. It's just like I'm in first place and I'm winning, and you cross the line, you're like, yeah, I won. And then it's just, after that, it's, for me, especially like in the past, it's just like, all right, get me a drink.
It feels awesome, and I can really relate to that if I think back to when I won the 70.3 Worlds in Clearwater. And it's something that I was so focused on, and to actually go there and do it, and it's all the hard work that you put into it, all the doubt that you have both in the training leading up to it and actually in the race, like to actually achieve that, like it is the best feeling.
When I hear number one, I hope it's associated with me in the future. The best, hands down, you can't argue with it.
I guess right now because I'm in the midst of Kona preparation, it is crossing that line in front of everyone else because I'm in a pretty focused part of my preparation, and you think about it every day because you kind of want to be in your absolute peak. And it's a real motivator, so that's what I'm thinking about at the moment with the number one.
Being a champion and being a champion doesn't necessarily mean being the first to cross the line, but I think giving it your all, and just knowing that on the day you left nothing else out there.
When I hear number one, I think, oh gosh, that's everything I don't want to be. I'm not a focus on me type of person, so it kind of gives me hives. I remember being number one in college. My field hockey number was number one, and the first thing I was like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna think what? But I wanted to wear number one because I was like number one, and I'm not like that. So I'd like to be like number 32 or something.
I think of my race number, I've been race number one there the last 3 years, so it's an honour to wear that number in Hawaii. It brings a little bit of pressure.
When I think of number one, though, now, I think of my husband. Yeah, it's like, because he is number one in my life.
Number one's the immediate family, Neri and the kids. It's been a hell of a ride we've had. It's been such a treat to live as a family in other countries, and I think it tightens the family, the family unit and the bond. Watch where you're going, buddy. Watch where you're going. Always keep your eyes to the front, mate. Otherwise you'll run into something. When you spend so much time away from extended family, from siblings and my parents and Neri's parents and her siblings and all the kids' cousins, I think it just tightens us as a family. So number one for me is family.
If you think of it as as a term, he's number one, and if my kids are saying it to me, I want them to see me as an honest, just real person, and that's what I think I portray to my children, and that's all that matters to me. And as a sportsman, number one means being honest as well.
I draw a lot of inspiration from my husband, Chris. I've seen a lot of sacrifice and support, and the amount of belief that Chris has in myself is enough to motivate me on race day.
I'm lucky to have Rinny, someone who knows everything that an athlete goes through, especially in the sport. For us, it's really just about spending time with each other.
We live a really charmed life. We both compete, we're happy.
We're there to help each other now, and now we approach it as, not just two individuals racing, but, we're a team, and what can we do to help the other person?
During hard times in training and in the race, thinking about the people who have sacrificed for me and the great help I've had, and the selfless people who have been in my life and helped me. I want to honour, I guess, their input into my career and my life.
We all shoot to be the number one. It comes with great emotion, crossing that finish line first. Like, that's what we all shoot for, and that is the ultimate goal.
People like to speculate whether I could beat Chrissy or whether Chrissy could never be beaten, and that's fine by me. I mean, I loved having her on the start line, and that's not to say that there aren't other athletes that are improving at a rapid rate and are going to be phenomenal this year in Kona. But she was special, and I hope I get another shot.
I was really bummed that she came out of the sport this year. I really thought we was that close to getting her, and then she's, I'm going to have a year out. It's like, damn. Because I really think if it wasn't going to be me or one of the other girls who are in top form, this year, one of us was going to get her, and I was 100% sure that was going to happen this year. And it's kind of almost disappointing that she took a year out, but if she comes back, and hopefully she will, we're all prepared to kick her ass sooner or later.
When it comes to the people who have a chance at winning in Kona, I have a very good record against them as a triathlete, but it's always been at shorter distances. So my biggest obstacle is the length of the race and competing with the top guys in the world over 8 hours worth of effort.
If I was, if I'm able to get the job done in Kona, a little bit of relief, kind of for, getting that return out of all the work you put in. And then, being able to say to Rinny, I got one now too.
I still see it as my crown. It's my event. It's the event I grew up owning, wanting, and winning there again is completing the circle. It's being where I belong. It's the event that molded me as a person, and it's the event I enjoy winning, and it's an event that is mine, and I don't like giving it up.
I know people think it's a boring answer, but I don't think about Mac or anyone else. I mean, there's a lot of great athletes, and you know, I'm always one to tip my hat at the competition. I mean, I think you're a reflection of the people you race. Like I say, you know, I always just point to my record. I've raced there 5 times for 3 wins, a second and a fourth, and you know, I'm very proud of my record at major championships. It's been very consistent. You're not always going to win. You know, at the 70.3 Worlds, I've had 3 appearances for 2 wins and a fourth. So once again, very consistent. I always am able to lift for the big occasions and against the best opposition. It's what gets me the most excited. It comes down to a commitment I made 15 years ago, which was to be the best athlete I could be.